So, I really love talking about some of the most boring parts of running a craft business or the most boring parts of running a jewelry business because I actually come at this from the assumption that you already know what designs you like, what artistry you like, what materials you like to work with. And I also, of course, love introducing you to new ideas around some interesting materials you could be working with instead. Like recently, I've had this conversation with a couple of jewelers about maybe switching from white gold to platinum, especially given how high gold prices are. Like platinum could be an interesting material to try working with if you haven't before. But one of the boring parts of running a jewelry business that I really, really love talking about, and I know it's a little weird and I'm okay with that, but it has to do with quality control. My background before entering the jewelry industry like 20 years ago was actually in customer service, retail, customer satisfaction. I've managed custom jobs for other businesses in the jewelry industry, and I also worked in production jewelry, where you have to be like really efficient with your movements, you have to be efficient with materials, you have to like check off a lot of the tasks in order to complete the whole jewelry process. But the last part of the process was always quality control. Like the place that I worked, we actually had a quality control person on staff who checked every link, tugged on every chain, messed around with every stone to make sure they weren't loose before it left the studio. And it sounded really like type A personality, and it was absolutely 100% vital for any successful jewelry business because your customers have a lot to say about their feelings when they actually receive the package. And it doesn't matter if that's a direct consumer, like e-commerce customer, or a wholesale customer. Quality control, good practices in quality control can actually save you so much money while also building great relationships with your customers over time because they'll learn to trust you. But it also, if we want to talk about the save money part, there are wholesale accounts, big wholesale accounts, small wholesale accounts, who have every right to reject an order if something's not right. And that's going to cost you money in the long run. So if you implement really good quality control processes from the start, you can actually save yourself money and prevent those problems from ever arising if you have these practices in place to start. So I actually encourage any jewelry business, big or small, to manage that part of your business up front. I've got a longer explanation. Don't worry, I will drop a link to it in the comments in a little bit, and hope this is helpful for you.